Are back with another celebrity, and we are going to take a look at Normani. And I thank you all for giving me questions. It kind of helps me know what you guys want. Um, let's jump into it. Uh, I keep I keep hearing it's not your turn, it's not your time, you're not next. And then I had kind of saw like this Barbie doll factory, and all these different beautiful Barbie dolls coming up on assembly line one by one. And I got her coming up to the front and then being shifted right back. It amazes me on how much you guys are cheering for her, are praying for her, are really sending her positive energy and this hope that you all have for her. It is amazing, but the blueprint is the blueprint. And it's just that simple. And you're starting to see it more and more. So I do have her coming to the front, but I also have her being shifted to the back right before she's released to be packaged. That's how it felt, like a packaging. The next step for her is to be packaged. She needs to get inside of the package. She has went through so many different processes on the company line or assembly line. They have, and I do mean they did all these other different parts to her, but she hasn't been packaged. What is packaging? It's all about what? Marketing and advertisement and brand and package. She has not been packaged yet. So I just wanted to get that out of me before we go forward. And the advice for her is to remain positive, because even though she hasn't been packaged yet, there are still great things happening behind her or behind the packaging moment. I believe that she is going to eat steak for a long time. And I don't even know if I was talking about eating steak. Maybe I was talking about STAKE. I don't know. But she is going to be a part of the system and a part of the industry, always getting a piece of something. She's on the roster. She's on the label. She's in the book. She is a part of some type of, not some type, but she's already a part of it. So she will always eat. Remain positive. Yeah. So, you know, some things you just can't get around. What's meant to be will be. And it's just as simple. And then, even if you are meant to be something, then there's a timing out this world before you see it manifest itself, or before you even see it successful. Believe me, I know. I'm going through that right now. I know that earth signs can feel that. So, what she's doing right now, what's going on? I actually got her coming out of her shell a little bit more than ever. Usually I do her messages and it's more of a standstill. It's more of a spiritual lock. Like she's locking herself away, or she's behind a room with digits on the keyboard. And she can't come out without the password or something. But I have her being more open now spiritually than ever. I have her past a season of enlightenment, and now she's more about using what she know about herself in hopes to clear up some misunderstandings about herself. Okay, so this looks like this. We're going to get to the questions in a minute. You could do it. It is okay to do that. It's almost like a breaking away, a growing up. Kind of like a child who really doesn't like makeup, a girl who really doesn't like makeup. Like, makeup is wrong, and makeup, I shouldn't wear makeup this fast, and this is at the right time, and feeling like she was doing too much. Now I got her going through that process, going through too much, now transitioning over to, it's okay. Clearing out some misunderstandings about herself. That's what she's doing right now. So we're going to look a little deeper into that. think that was pretty powerful. Let's see what type of spiritual things that she realized about herself. What did you realize? Some strength, some growth, some power. She has unleashed some power. She's just starting to unleash it. She's finding out the things that she was so critical on is okay today. She's questioning herself, questioning her values, questioning her beliefs and morals. It's almost feel like traditional religion right now. Like the stuff I used to hammer on, I'm just going to let it go. It's okay. I need to step into my power. I need to release myself a little bit. I need to come out of the shadows. I need to come out of the moon. I need to come out. This is more like a desire to tell yourself it's okay to come out. She's been talking herself through a spiritual process on coming out, being who she wants to be and being who she needs to be. The only thing that makes me uncomfortable about this spiritual conversation is that she hasn't figured out what it is. She's just telling herself it's okay to be different. It's okay to be more. It's okay to try something. It's okay to go deeper. It's okay to show yourself and shine. It's okay. I just heard to be Chole. It's okay. It's okay to come out. I got that coming out feeling. She just granted herself permission to come out. But there is no destination, there is no person, there is no image of what that looks like. It's still in secret on what that will be. But she's given herself spiritual permission to be more open, to come out into something, to transition into something, to leave the rules behind. I heard be you. But there is no image to compare herself to. Is that what's going on? I think I can kind of believe that because I'm talking about practically believe it. Who do she have to compare herself to, if there was a thought? You know, sometimes we as women think about the image of people and we compare ourselves to other people. Well, if she did do this, if she did have a moment in being like, I see myself as who? I don't think that she realized that she's unique. There's no one else like her. And I don't think she has anybody to compare herself to. And maybe that's why it's challenging to see that image. Giving yourself permission to go against what you used to go against, to be okay with it, but still not knowing what it looks like. So, you guys can sit on that. But I don't think she has a higher person to compare herself to. I don't know what that means. But maybe you know. There's not an image. There's not a person to put on the vision board. She will have to put herself on the vision board and be able to see growth. So she's giving herself permission to be something and someone so she can clear out this closet, so she can clear out things that's not needed. I don't even feel like she found her look, her style, her hairdo, her brand. And that's why every time that it's time for her to come up, she can't be packaged. She can't go into the package because she hasn't completed the look. She doesn't have a look. And I'm speaking spiritually, so you guys can work out the practical, but she's never prepared to go in the packaging. So she's giving herself permission to open up so she can understand the destiny, so she can understand the packaging. She doesn't have something complete. And it doesn't feel like she's missing anything, because as the Barbie dolls begin to move in my head and they shift to come forward to packaging, I look at the ones that go in the package And they're just a full package. Not just, but they are a full package. And if she was to come up, it's not like she's missing a coat or missing a purse. There's something bland. So back to the messages. As she give herself permission to clear out these things so she can become the package. So she can actually get to the spot. She's working to get to this spot. So she can be happy. But once again, this sun in reverse is saying this is not for you. You're not supposed to be in the package. But why is she allowed to go through the process then? She's allowed to go through the process. But it's not ordained or destined for her to be packaged. Which means she cannot be like the other dolls before her. She has to be her to be released. She has to be her to be destined. She has to be her to be packaged. She can't get in the one of a kind. She can't do what they do. She's set aside. She can't. But she's being advised to remain positive. Why? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe because she's in the process. Like, at least you in. Remain positive. You're in here. You're eating steak and steak. You're in. So remain positive. You're in. You have a foundation. You have your finances. You're able to eat. You're stable. Remain positive. And continue to think. It's something that she has to figure out. It's between her and her God. She got to figure out something. She's inside the building. She works there. She's in-house. And she has a foundation, and she has her wardrobe, and she has stability, and she is constantly doing this costume play or image play in hopes that one day she can move up to be packaged. But it's not destined for her to be packaged because she can't be like the others. They only package in a certain look. And she don't hit it every time. She just don't hit it when she's compared to the other dolls. And I do mean dolls. And I think that I understand what's missing. I just heard... I heard dolls, and I heard doll-like, and I heard realness. Maybe she's just too damn real to go in the packaging. Maybe she don't look like the doll yet. And they constantly keep rotating her so she can get the blank stare. She doesn't have the blank stare. Okay? She doesn't have the blank stare. She doesn't have the doll-like movements or image. She's not a doll. She's still a girl. And she needs to be carved out more to be in this packaging. And that's what's not meant to be. Alright, let's keep going. So, remain positive and keep thinking. What should she keep thinking about? Well, it's obvious what she should keep thinking about. You want to be a girl or you want to be a doll? Which one you want to be? And that's what she's thinking about. She is still inside of herself. She's still inside of herself. And there's so many different types of happiness in life. And she has to sort through them. Okay? That's what's popping right now. She has not turned herself over. She has not been packaged. She has not made the decision. She's still a real girl. Kind of feel like what? Pinocchio. Yeah. So we got 7 questions here. Some of the questions kind of sound like the other question, but we'll just do it anyway. I got a feeling we're going to end up getting some of the same answers. Overall, what would I say she's doing? She's doing her. She's being her. She's still in this innocence. I just feel this beautiful innocence of this little girl playing with the rocks on the ground, digging in the dirt, and these ladies are walking past with these beautiful high heels on, and she peeks up to look at them and smiles, and then she put her head back down. She's in her work. She's digging for something and hasn't found it yet. You know, I think um, one of the questions that you guys put on here asks, was she a diamond in the rough? The answer is yes, but she hasn't found the diamond yet. So the first question we're going to try to answer today is, how does she feel about the people that doubt her? How does she feel about people not believing she's a superstar? I think that's what keeps her head down. How does she feel about that? And it's amazing that you wrote the question, because no, she's not a superstar. She haven't even been packaged yet, whatever that means practically. So let's look. How does she feel about these people that doubt her and do not look at her as a superstar? She feels the same way they feel. She's not angry. She's not mad. She feels the same way. She believes what they believe. Like, you're right. I'm not a real Dow. I'm just not. I feel the same way you feel. Yeah. And she just fights hard to disconnect from that, just to keep moving. She's still trying to process that. She's still trying to clear it out so she can find something. She's still digging in the dirt, trying to find a diamond when it's her. These are the kind of things that makes her feel mentally stuck and trapped in her head. And that's why she's in the process of still thinking. Like, keep thinking. Every time she come up to the front, go back, keep thinking. There is something you need to do. You're going to cut the light off, or you're going to keep it on. And if you keep it on, you're going to stay behind, or you're going to get off the line. Get out of the position. Other than that, it just feeds you and let you eat. Music is a higher price than anything else. I just felt it in the pit of my stomach. There's so many jobs that cost less. I just saw the game of life, the life game, the game of life. So many other areas, style, producing. I just saw so many other areas. Cooking shows and fashion shows, and the cost of that is lower. But this music, this superstar, it's the greatest cost of all. It's even more than acting. Why? We know the spiritual impact of music. To be a superstar is to be a leader, to be a minister, to be a prophet or a pastor. It's to be matriarch. Patriarch is to be the 1%. It's to be something really huge. A controller of the spirit, controller of the mind. You know what music do. That's why we gotta choose them wisely according to where we at in our headspace. To answer your question, the people that doubt her, she doubt herself. She feels like them. The people who believe she's not a superstar, she feels the same way. And each and every day she tries to disconnect from those feelings to clear out why it is, to get out of that thinking to become something else. Okay, so why she doesn't open up on social media? Next question, let's get it. Why she doesn't open up on social media? Well, as you can see right now, she doesn't have much to talk about because she's still thinking. She is actually still in the thinking process. She doesn't have anything to talk about. Not at all. I'm just saying that from what I can see. I can't imagine her speaking as much without a complete thought. So why she doesn't open up this social media? She's still processing, still loading. She is still loading. Okay, one more time. Why she doesn't open up much on social media? Same thing that I said. She doesn't have the strength. She doesn't have the strength. She's still working on the thought. And it would not be good for her right now. She knows better. Yeah. And conversation is almost like she's saying, I'm still trying to figure out stuff about me. I'm still trying to figure out truth and fiction. I still don't understand the whole world thing. I don't understand social media as far as what's the highlight, what's the downsides. I'm still going through training. I'm still going through an etiquette. I'm still don't know what's the hot topics or what to stay away from. She's still learning media. Yeah. Every time she comes to the front, she's pushed back, shifted back, a hard shift, a down shift. She's not ready. She knows that she's not ready to open up as much as you're asking. She's not ready for that. She's still working on her strength and composure, emotional strength. She can't just let the mind just freely speak. She can't do that. She has to have an intuition. She has to have discernment. She has to have a feeling of knowing when not to say what's in the head. It wouldn't be prosperous for her. It wouldn't progress her. It wouldn't push her forward. Let me see why not. She basically said it would not be good for me because I speak. When I talk, I just talk sometimes. I don't even think. I don't even feel what the words that I'm saying. That's like someone saying, oh my God, that ugly breast cancer dress. This is my example, of course. It's truth to that person, but there's no feeling connected to what kind of dress it was. There's a lack of feelings in her. And I just saw Dexter. You know Dexter, the psychopath that kills people on the series. And he's actually having feelings, but he can't feel it. It's not funny, of course. But I love that series. I can't wait till the new one comes out. I think it's in a few weeks. But I had that type of moment. Like, she has feelings, but she can't feel the feelings. So the head will begin to take over, and no telling where she would end up on social media. So you gotta play defense when you're on social media. So she's still in etiquette. She's still learning those things. It will not be good for her to open up more on her. She actually has the page of wands in reverse to protect herself. She's been warned not to talk. That's probably one of the rules for the day. Because I feel like she's in a castle with a lot of different girls. She's in her room. It's a nice room. And it's almost like they're sending messages under the door. Don't talk to them. Don't speak of this, this, and this. It's almost like a butler or maid walks around the castle just to pass out messages to the dolls or to the girls, dolls and girls, and sticks it under their door. And she knows what to do and she knows what not to do. Felt like there's a keypad on her outside of her door to let her out and to put her in. She's still under protection. Next question. What's holding her back? What's holding her back is whoever owns the castle. Also, what's holding her back is her. She is still inside of herself. She's not a doubt. Let's see what the cards say. What's holding her back? What's holding her back? What's holding her back? my goodness. What's holding her back is the back. It's the past. She don't want to be a regular person no more. She don't want to be whoever she was before she started. Like, man, I didn't got a piece of the spotlight. I don't want to go back to doing daycare. I don't know if she did daycare. I just saw her taking care of people, elderly or children, caring for someone. I don't want to go back to that life. Not looking at life as a whole, but that life in its life was holding her back. She's fighting against the person she was and a person that's needed to be released or be packaged. Sounds weird for an answer. What's holding her back is her back. Like, who needs to, I just heard fail. Who needs to fail? What needs to fail? What needs to die? What generation needs to be passed over to give her more confidence in this one? And do you know, in that moment, I actually saw Meghan Markle, because that's what they're waiting on. I think I need to do them too, because I remember doing them before, and they're waiting on a generation to pass before they return to their rightful spots. And it almost feels like what's holding her back is the past, and her past and her identity from before is holding her back from becoming whatever it is she needs to become to be packaged. What I'm trying to say, this can be a parent. This can be the way her community looks at her town looks at her. This can be the way the church looks at her. This can be like she's still connected to an identity of the past, which is her. What should she improve? I think that's a great question, because some of the thoughts is made up, and some of these thoughts are not even a part of who she is. So it would be nice to see, okay, directly, what do you need to be doing? I would love to see that. She was only supposed to get a taste of the apple. Work that out. Not the whole apple, just a taste. Yeah. I think that brings us back to the superstar question. Maybe it was just a taste. Like, when Star Searching, go home. She's like, no, I can't go home. I'm good. I have some talent in me. Yes, but this is as far as you need to go here. Go home. What does she need to improve? One more time. Wow. Wow. What does she need to improve? How can I say this? It's exactly what the messages kind of said before when we looked at her energies. Remain positive. Keep thinking. Create the packaging and get in it. She's going to have to improve herself to understand the packaging. Are you going to be the doll, or are you going to be the girl? Because it's two different type of packaging. It's two different types. She's got to see herself, although she has nobody to compare herself to. She got to see herself. She has to improve her identity. You know, how do you find your identity on your own with no one else to see? Why do I keep feeling like she has nobody else to compare herself to or see herself in? Although I don't want to push for it, because that's not healthy either. Let me sit on that for a second. Okay, so let's just say, for instance, I don't know if this is true. Sorry for coughing. I don't know if this is true. Did Beyonce want to be Janet Jackson? Like, whoa. You can kind of see the image, right? So Normani want to be who? She got to improve in finding her identity and packaging. Will she pick a new team, find a new team, a new label in the future? That's like the best question ever at this point, right? I had a moment and was like, you gonna keep the lights off or you gonna cut the lights on? Yeah. And I hear Beyonce singing in my ears for just a second. And we coming close to the Beyonce questions, and of course it's not actually Beyonce, but I hear one of her songs. Turn the lights on. Let me find it. And I hope it rains. You're the perfect lullaby. There you go. Sweet dreams or a beautiful nightmare. Either way, I don't want to wake up. Okay, let me tell you something. That song, Sweet Dreams, is the explanation of the entire corporation of that Dow example that I gave y'all. That song explains what she's going through spiritually, and the assembly line, the packaging, lights on, lights off. You got it? Okay, I'm done. All right, as long as you got it, I'm done with that. Will she get a new team or label in the future? Sweet Dreams by Beyonce. That would explain everything I just got through mumbling about. Will she get a new team? Long time for that. It's a thought. It's a thought. It's a curiosity too. It's like curious. It's curious. She's curious. But no. No. I don't even see her walking to the edge of this. Say, for instance, someone who jumped off the roof, because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a fool. It's going to take a new beginning. It's going to take a risk. It's going to take a lot to jump off this label in this team. And that is a thought. But this building is like, has 104 floors. Then she has to jump off. She only on floor 4. No. No. It will take her probably eternity to go up from level 4 to 104 and then jump off. That question is so far-fetched when it comes to her strength. Yeah. Deep, right? Alright. Let's get it. How does she feel about Chole? Chole did come up. So that could be a person that she compares herself to when it comes to being fierce, being risky, being okay with the not okay. To not question the movements, not question the action. When she think about confidence, I do think she thinks about Chole. Maybe that's a tip to high identity. Maybe it's actually taking a pinch from everyone. Who knows? But let's see. How do you feel about Chole? I think Chole is definitely a person that she think of when it comes to confidence. Like, oh, you just got out there and just did it. You didn't think, you didn't question. oh my God, your booty cheek was hanging and you just kept going. You're crazy. How do you become so crazy? That type of thinking or talking or example. How do you feel about Chloe? Oh yeah, exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. She's like, she looks at her as like, wow, you are truly a princess. You really like making movements. You're moving forward. I mean, like, you're a chariot. You're moving forward. It's amazing. What is the secrets? She believes that there's a secret behind what she do. It's like, I know that you receiving something to move that way. How do you be the chariot? She look at her as a mystery. Like, this is a mystery. And she don't like it. Let me give you an example. Like, I know you giving somebody head. That's how it felt right then. Seriously. It did feel like that. Like some young ladies pointing out Chloe for you doing the most. How could you move like that? You gotta be doing the most. I don't like it. Let's see what type of movements that she see on Chloe. She looking at Chloe as the chariot. Like, wow. The beautiful princess. Just moving along. Nothing is stopping her. The confidence is amazing. It's a respect there. It's a respect there. But it's also an envy of the secret parts on how it happened. It's almost like she's jealous of what she don't know about her. That's how it felt right then. Like, you jealous of what you don't know about her. You see her moving. Respect, respect as she moved by. But I got her envy, for being envious of what it took for her to do this, or what it's taking for her to do this. But she don't even know. So it's like, you jealous about stuff you don't even know. Or you envious about stuff you don't even know. She doesn't understand all that it takes to make them type of chariot movements like Chloe. And because of that, she's not that fond of her. She's just jealous of somebody's confidence. And you know, sometimes you always wondering, like, I didn't even do that. Why you don't like me? Because of you? You can't even change that, can you? So, keep it moving. And that's what Chloe is doing. She's jealous about her, about what she don't know about her. Yeah. Yeah. This is not even bittersweet. This just is what it is. Like, if you ask her, like, how you feel about Chloe? Like, mad respect. I don't know how she do what she do. I don't know how she move it. I don't even get it. I don't understand the powers that be. I don't understand the secrets to how she's doing what she's doing. And I know it's some old bogus stuff going on that she's doing to get ahead that I can't do because of who I am. Love, hate, jealous. Clap for, then roll eyes. Wanting to be an insider to see how she moves. Let's see how Normani feels about Beyoncé. Is I'm shocked by that? No. Is this a real hatred? No. It's just a moment. It's just a moment. She know. She know what she don't know. I gotta explain it. Like, only thing I can tell you, like, a couple of college girls, like, well, we know how she got that on her knees. They kind of just had that type of feeling. But you don't even know what you think you know. She has no idea the backdrop of what it takes to be Chloe. She doesn't really know, and she envious off something she doesn't know. So how does she feel about Beyonce? When I even switched over from leaving Chloe to get to Beyonce, I had her as the queen, like the queen. I just saw a Disney character. Okay, let me get this out so I can go forward. Let me tell y'all something else. I enjoy the fun of this, especially because you enjoy the fun of this. I'm like, who can I do all this with? Who want to listen to this stuff all day long? I thank you for being patient, having fun with me, and I thank you for being patient with my timing, because I'm slow. I'm slow when I do this. And sometimes when I'm uncomfortable with the energy, I'm fast. So it all depends, but I thank you for your patience and going through the story. Ariel, mermaid. Who was that lady on there? The octopus. She had a pretty look, or a smaller look, and she had that look. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was two parts to her. I just saw the beautiful Beyonce being that image, the other image, the bigger image, the less beautiful image inside of that castle. As soon as I said, how do she feels about Beyonce, that was the image that I seen. Octopus, the witch, or whoever she was, in the mermaid with the black dress and all the legs, when she was heavy. That's what I see Beyonce as. Alright, let's go. How does she feel about Beyonce? Let's see what the cards say. And that's what I just saw in the spirit. I just saw the Hermit. And she is Virgo. I just saw the Hermit. Just saw it. Just saw the Hermit card. I just saw it. It's two sides. It's the Beyonce looking Beyonce and the one that looks like that octopus lady. How do she see? Twofold. She see her twofold. See, she's still a girl. She can see. One more time. Yeah. Let me tell you something I see that connects here. When I did the question of how she feels about Chloe, I had this moon here. I had this Pisces energy. Like, I know you the chariot, Chloe. I see you moving. I see you making moves. But it's because of the moon. Well, how she feel about Beyonce? She don't like her. Because she knows she's the moon. She don't want to go through her to be what you guys desire her to be. She don't want her. She knows that she is the moon. And she does not want to create with that fold or person in her and of her. How you gonna get past Beyonce to do anything? It's probably what she be saying. But I have her not liking her, not feeling her, not wanting to be like her. Maybe that's the packaging issue. Why you don't want her? Why you don't want to be like her? I got this Nine of Cups in reverse. Like, no. I don't want to be in her world. I don't want to be like her. Why you don't want to be like her? Why you don't want to? Why you don't want to be her? If she's a teacher, how you don't want to be like the teacher? She don't want to be like the teacher. She don't want to emulate her. She don't want to. That Three of Swords just jam my finger. Why not? Why you don't want her or want to be in her world? This is a cry for help. It's like she want to be her. She want to be who she is. She don't want to find herself through her. Why do you see Beyoncé as the moon? I know I changed the question a little bit, but just follow me. Why you see her as the secret? Why you see her as the image? Can you talk about it? Page of Wands in reverse. Why you don't? Why you don't want this Pisces energy to move forward? Don't want it. Say it again. Don't want to be united. No action. Don't want it. Why not? She doesn't want to go through this Pisces energy for stability. I just heard and saw the kiss of death. When I talked about the Dow thing and moving up and then she gets shipped back right before she get packaging, there's a step. There's a step before you get in the package. And she turns her face away every time. She won't allow Beyoncé to kiss her. Work that out. I'm talking spiritually, so I would never be able to explain this practically. The last step before packaging, because there's a lot of more steps after that too. Actually, the steps never go away. I saw that. I had a bird's eye view from the beginning when I saw that. So the steps never leave. The steps don't stop. But before the packaging, there is a kiss that needs to happen. And she doesn't want to kiss. She doesn't want to use this Pisces energy. She don't want to be at this Pisces energy. She don't want to connect to Beyoncé or seal the deal to get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like the last step is to kiss her in the mouth. What? Hell no. Y'all about to make me watch The Mermaid again. Because listen, how did the lady transition from the big lady to the small lady back and forth? How was that? Answer these questions for me. I asked y'all questions. How was that? Was it a kiss? Was it something with the mouth? How was she able to use her powers back and forth? How would... You guys watch Mermaid. You should know. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever I'm talking about. There's a step before the packaging, and I saw the kiss, and I saw a kiss of death, and I sent it on both sides of the dimension, and that seals the deal. And I just felt this Medusa type feeling with serpents coming out of the mouth right then. Is it scary to me? Felt like one of you guys asked that, like, you don't get scared by this? No, because it's an illusion. It's a lot of things that's just an illusion. And once you know that the boogeyman is not real, but it's really the person, then you're not scared no more. You start to train yourself and prepare to cast out or fight the real opponent. You can't be scared of the fake opponent. You gotta be scared of the real opponent. Not the dreams, but the spirit. And not the serpents that comes out of the mouth, but the person that desires those serpents to come out of the... Okay, another story. That's how she feel about Beyoncé. Mermaid. I don't want to go through her for the Ace of Cups. I don't want to go through her for the Ace of Pentacles. I don't want to seal the deal. I don't want to kiss her. I don't want the kiss of death. I don't want to go through Pisces energy to get to this. I don't want to do what Chloe did. Whatever Chloe did that I can't explain, I'm envious of. Next question, which is the last question. We did 7 questions. I forgot to number them. Or say the numbers. How does Beyoncé feel about Normani? Now everything is switching in my head. Positions are being switched. I heard bow down, bitches. Heard that. Beyoncé, how do you feel about Normani? I don't have any feelings right now. I just heard chants, phrases. I can't let you go. Ring the alarm. How does Beyoncé feel about Normani? I don't think she'd take her too serious, y'all. I got these chants though. I kind of had this feeling like she better not. She better not. She better not. Kind of got that bullying type feeling right now. I don't know why. I just did. She better not even think about it. The curiosities better go void. She don't even have to touch it, if that makes sense. How does Beyoncé feel about your money? Unbothered. Why she stuck with it though? I got her being restricted to her spirit or energy. I'll dig it in a second. But she's unbothered. She told her, she warned her. I just got this feeling like Beyonce will say to her, girl, you know what it is. You better stop with the curiosity. Don't even think to think. Don't even think. You already know. She's unbothered with her. Like, she's not paying her any attention in that way. She's not a threat. She's not a desire. Just got her unbothered. Not even feeling any kind of way about it. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. This could be a new feeling, though. This doesn't feel like she felt this way about her forever. This feels new. Let me see something. Why you start feeling like this about her? Unbothered. And I wish you would type energy. That's how that goes. Why you feel like that? What feelings changed towards her? Because she didn't rise up. She didn't do. She not there to win. That's how Beyonce's views like, because she didn't even rise up. She's not trying to get it. Why was she blamed for that? And she don't have it. Beyonce don't think she has what it takes. So this is a new thought. This is a new thought. Probably about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, Beyonce did have a eye for her. She did think that she could do it, be it, superstar. I say superstar for the sake of the conversation. She thought she was a superstar, but she realized she didn't have it. She didn't have the eye for it. She knows she doesn't have it. It's about 2.5 to, I don't know where 2.5 come from, but 3 years ago, she turned off, and now she's unbothered by her. Like, she don't got it. She don't got the eye. What is the eye? What she don't have? What is the eye? Oh, she didn't make that decision. She won't jump off the cliff. Yeah. She thinks that she'll be a burden in the future. She don't have it. She don't have what it takes. She's not willing to surrender. She's not really willing to go all in for the victory. Yeah. She don't believe in her like that no more. But got this hangman here. She's still on the list. She's still a part of the kingdom. Why? Why? Why are you still connected to her? Why do you feel trapped by her? Why do you feel stuck with her? Why do you feel like you... I just heard men. 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 It's almost like she connected to her to suck the passion out of her. And then calls a confession. Let me check that again. The men love her. Normani. These men must be men that very, very important. Important enough for Beyoncé to stay connected. Like, I don't even want her part of the sprinter. I don't even want her in here. But because of such, she in here. It's because of somebody else that she in here. It's the man. And it's almost like Beyoncé is connected to suck the passion out of her. What that means, I don't know. These people. Yeah, Seven of Sword energy on top of all this. Beyoncé ain't got no choice but to be around her because somebody like her. Somebody like her. It's a man. And I heard men. I felt like it was more than one. The men love Normani. For that reason, she is around. Whatever that means. So, I don't know how deep I'm talking about either. Is I'm talking about the party or I'm talking about Beyonce's car. I don't know. Like, Beyonce, you got to invite her to Sunday tea. Or is this Beyonce? Normani has to be at the parties because the men love her. The man is connected to her. And I have another connection. It's a lack of passion. It's almost like she's taking the passion out of her. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me say it this way because it just came up real quick. I get an example. I've been here before too. You ever had a girl around you? I guess it could be a guy too. Anybody. All right. If you ever had someone around you like, but that's not that cute. That ain't worth it. Or look how I look. I don't think that'd be a good pick. It's like Beyonce is talking her out of the passion of something. Something about both of them, they do gotta, something is connects them to. The way Normani acts, or the way Beyonce see Normani is the way she used to be a long time ago. Maybe it's just called stubborn. There's a stubbornness that Beyonce may not care for today that she actually had before. Weird. How Beyonce feel about her. Feels like she kind of have to have her around right now. And when she's around, it's almost like no passion for her, or almost feels like sucking the passion out of her. It's weird. But I did hear something about other people want her around. Who is these men? What? Let me see if I can pull something on these men. There are men, Beyonce level and higher, that likes Normani. And that's why she is around. And that's why she's still in rotation. If that makes sense. Still a potential person to be a superstar. What do these people, what do these men like about her? What is it? Who are these men? My man. Maybe it's Jay-Z. I heard my man. I think it's Jay-Z is one of them. I really, really do. What do you like about it? What is it? What do they want from her? Why they got her around? Why is she still a part of the crew? Why is she still on the list? What do these men want? Something about her they like. They have thought about getting rid of her, but they don't. Still didn't get an answer. There's something about her temperance. There's something about her internally. The stubbornness, the innocence, the diamond in the rough thing. Something about her. What is it? I guess Sagittarius here. Sagittarius is here. Is Sagittarius Jay-Z? I can't remember. I keep thinking about Barack for some reason. I just thought about Barack. I don't know. It's because of the Sagittarius. Let me see. What energy surrounds this Sagittarius? What is it? What do you want? What do you like? What do you see? Some men believe in her. They see the Chole thing on her. I didn't mean to bring Chloe back up, but the only reason why I brought Chloe back up is because this Sagittarius sees a chariot on Normani. This Sagittarius sees some movements on her, like she got some movements. Kind of movements. But not ready to put out there. Why not? Is it because of the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, it's because of the Queen of Pentacles. Why? What's wrong with the Queen of Pentacles? Don't want it? She don't want it. There's power struggles here. What I'm talking about. I don't know. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Asking about how Beyoncé feel about something is a waste of time. It's more about what she want to do about it. Because it's a lack of feelings here for others. It just is. I'm serious. It just is. It's more about what you want to do for them or not do for them. But when you act like how she feel about somebody, it's like it's a disconnect of feelings. There's no feelings here. But she's connected to Normani because there are some men in the business that has a favor for her and want her and want to keep her around. They see something in her. What they want from her or what they see in her, and who are they? They see this chariot energy in her. And that's how Normani looks at Chole, as the chariot energy. Why do I feel like she's scheduled to be next after Chole? But that only works for today, because as life shifts, there's so many replacements that this man or men can replace the chariot with. So these dials are called chariots. To round this up and close this out, these dials are chariots. And when they look like this chariot, they ready to be packaged. When they understand the yin and the yang, when they got the life and the death understood, when they understand The spirit and the earthly realm, when they understand everything and able to balance it, when the commitment is there, then this Tao will be exalted and carried out. And there is a Sagittarius here, or there is a person, or there are men who are patiently waiting for her to become this chariot. So let's look at that at first level. There are some men that's big in the business that really has an eye for the money, that has favor on her and believe that she can be the next movement. So that's why she is still here. Or there can be a Sagittarius that likes her, wants her, and believes in her and want to keep her around because how much he likes her, and he believes that she can be the next chariot or next Chloe or just the next superstar and move forward. It's because of him that she's still around. Or I know, or it's one of those. And he has not, whoever these men haven't elevated her or exalted her. This is the background reasons because of this Queen of Pentacles too. This Queen of Pentacles does not agree with the man or the men's. Beyoncé is one of the judges. She's on The Voice. And she has a disagreement about allowing her to be the one. Beyoncé does not believe she's ready or prepared or capable or able to be in the knowing. Alright. I'm done for real. I enjoyed it. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.